What's happening? What's good? It's the Erica Jones, and I'm here with Miss Nicole Celine Sanders. And y'all already know why we're here. We had another election, a runoff for the mayor of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where we live. And we're sad to report that our mayor president, Sharon Weston Broom, did not remain the mayor. Sid, what's his name? Coach Sid?
I don't know.
Something. Listen, this is a sad year for elections overall. But we're not going to touch on the other elections. We're here to talk about the mayor's race and how the numbers were so disappointing for the runoff. There shouldn't have been a runoff. And we know why. I've not spoken publicly about this, but I feel like today is the day.
And we're here for it.
I am very upset that somebody that has run our city for the last 8 years, has run it with dignity, grace, has done an exceptional job, is no longer going to be our mayor going forward in 2025.
We have a coach that has coached all his life.
And that has not voted in 25 elections.
25 elections, and that's who we put it. That's who got in.
But you had the nerve to ask us to vote for you. Are you kidding me?
Basically what my Facebook friend said, and I'm not going to name her name. She said, and she preached in the message. She said, damage was done on November 5th.
Absolutely.
When the initial election was. The goal of the people that paid him was to split the vote. No, he didn't. He's not in the runoff. But it still caused a split in the vote, whereas she would have outright won if none of this would have ever happened.
Nobody would have been strong enough to beat her. So the plan was to split the vote, have a runoff, and then sway the people that voted.
But his plan was thought he was going to be in the runoff.
No, his plan was to win. He didn't think there was going to be a runoff. He thought that he was going to win. This is my opinion, but this is what I feel. I feel like he thought that he was going to win outright.
Who is he?
Ted.
Okay, just for those that don't live in Baton Rouge.
Ted James thought that he was going to win the election. That's what I feel.
Her boy, the one that had been by her side when she first got in, he was on the stage with her, and she was looking at him saying, "We did it, we did it, we did it." But then, let me tell you something. You need to have dignity, class. I cannot be bought. And it's unfortunate that some people are, well, in this situation, an individual was bought, and it wasn't worth it.
That's my thing. We as black people have to learn how to stick together. Wrong, right, and different. White people, Republicans, Caucasians, they are going to stick together. They can be mad. They are going to stick together to push their agenda.
We have a criminal in as a president.
Absolutely.
There's a small percentage of Republicans that did not agree with him and did not vote for him. But for the most part, they still voted for him knowing this man but they stuck together. We will not do it. We don't do it.
Power means more to us. Being over something means more to us. Titles mean more to us. But what happens when that falls apart and it doesn't go the way that you thought it was going to go? Then what do you have left?
Well, Mr. Ted James reported that the Lord told him to run.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, well, the Lord, my Jesus, my God, he told you to run, but you wasn't even in the runoff. But the goal was still obtained by I don't care. I live in the St. George. St. George is behind this, and all the Make America Great that live in St. George, they're behind this. Who gets somebody that's a coach? Yes, he's an excellent coach. He's a coach.
And he's nice.
And
Nobody
he's nice.
said that he wasn't, but do you have what it takes? Do you have the mindset? Do you know what you're doing? No. So that lets you know right there what is going to take place and what this is all about.
And let me say this.
Hold on.
I'm alumni, what I feel, of one of the greatest schools in the world, HBCUs, Southern University. And y'all can say what you want to say, do what you want to do. We were in the championship game yesterday. And I knew once when the championship was placed on this day, we weren't going to go out and vote. And they didn't. Y'all can sit up there and say they did, but no, because if they would have, we wouldn't be in this situation.
What kind of roster do y'all have to know?
It's obvious with the numbers. What is it going to take for Baton Rouge? What is it going to take for us to get out and vote?
Ignorant in Baton Rouge. I don't know, like I said last night, did they spray some fentanyl in the air? Because somebody is crazy. Somebody is high. Somebody lost their mind. Because people do not vote here, and I don't get it. Gary Chambers just uploaded a video where he said that man won with 19% of the voters in Baton Rouge. That don't make sense.
We're going to make national news.
200 and something thousand people registered to vote. All he won was 19%. So 80 something percent of the people did not vote. Are they voting for somebody else? Who? I don't know who.
A ghost.
Y'all didn't vote.
That you didn't vote. It is what it is.
And don't be complaining about nothing. Because y'all that's getting these food stamps, if you're not disabled, you have to work 80 hours or volunteer 80 hours a month. Y'all don't do nothing. So how y'all think y'all gonna keep these food stamps? Because Landry, is that his name?
I don't know what he is.
The devil, the governor. Because I don't care.
The governor. He's trying to block and
y'all
stop
not about
everything.
to have nothing. So with us having a Republican president, a Republican governor, a Republican mayor, it's about to be some Make America Great Again meetings. And they're going to push their agenda. And they are going to be sitting on puppet strings.
Yeah, he's going to be.
Because he don't know what he's doing. He don't know what he's talking about.
Logic.
He don't know.
That anybody,
he don't know.
Even a Caucasian, would vote for him as a coach. But they knew what they were doing. Because he's going, this St. George agenda that they got, because, and like, mayor, and she's still my mayor. She's still mine. She said she will not be barred or bought. Bossed. Okay? So, I'm perturbed.
And I got time today. Don't come under my post with no crazy talking. Because I got time today. The vote should have never been split from the start. She would have won. She would have been able to finish her term out. And then you could have had next. That's all. Like, at the end of the day, you still gotta wait. If you run again, you still gotta wait.
I wouldn't vote for him if he run again. And I mean that. This might be ignorant. Right now, I'm angry. And it might, and you know what?
Don't say it. Just
you know what? And I'm perturbed about people that didn't vote, that I know didn't vote.
So I won't hit nothing.
I'm like, what in the world?
Y'all can get out and go everywhere to do everything else. When the latest Jordan drop, you're going over to Foot Locker, you're going to all these stores, you're buying a shoe. If they giving away something, y'all gonna go over there and get it. But y'all can't get up and go vote. Your ancestors died for this. For you to have this right. And y'all just think it's just patty cake baker's man. It don't matter. Oh, I'm not voting.
I don't know if it's because, and I don't like to generalize.
I'm mad.
I don't like to clump people in a group because everybody is not the same. There are some differences. I wonder, is it because we're living in the age of, okay, let's say the early 2000s. these people then got pregnant early. They having kids. They growing up with their kids.
Yeah.
And don't understand. I don't know if it's because it's a younger age generation and there's a gap somewhere in the understanding of knowing the importance of voting.
But I bet you if Sexy Red, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. If Sexy Red was out there rapping in front of the polls, y'all would have been out there. That's all y'all think about is foolishness. But what really matters, because let me tell you something. The next 4 years,
It's gonna be interesting.
2025 to 2029, y'all about to see. And if y'all think Sid about to do anything for y'all, y'all got another thing coming. That man does not know what he is doing.
He does not know government.
He doesn't know anything.
Doesn't know
That's how
anything.
you know it's somebody behind him pushing the agenda.
Because they're going to be able to do what they want to do, i.e. St. George.
They running this. They gonna run the city. He's not. And I feel sorry for him because he's being used.
But you were doing something that you loved. I think they said this man even coached Ward Dunn back in the day. They named off, this is your passion. This is what you
So
love.
you gonna stop your
and I don't
passion?
want to sit up, I don't want to hear about, I don't feel sorry for him. Because he should have had a moral base to say, no, y'all can't buy me just because I'm Caucasian and I'm a Republican. You can't buy me. Bye-bye.
But you picked somebody that ain't even voted before. I don't even care what he.
They knew what they know what they are doing.
This
And they
man
sit
ain't
back
voted in
laughing.
years.
And I bet you Ted James sitting back laughing too.
No, he probably. I don't know what he's doing, but I hope he's reflecting. And if you see this, listen. I don't have a problem with you. I have a problem with what you did. And I hope that you reflect on this. Y'all can get mad, say what you want to say. I have to say it. We're living in a time where we have to learn how to stick together. We just have to. Because if we don't,
This is what happens.
look at what's going on. We had one job to do. EBR. One. And we couldn't even do that. So now we got a Republican president, governor, and mayor. So guess what? When your food stamps get cut, when your housing gets cut, and everything else that you sitting at home doing nothing and you getting from the government gets cut, don't cry to nobody.
Go out there and get a job.
Go get your job.
Because that's what it's about to be.
Because some of y'all got 4 and 5 kids and you're getting $2,000 and $3,000 of food stamps. So yeah, I'm just telling y'all, it is what it is. Sharon Western Broom, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because we're not going to be on here long. Because I'm getting even more angrier. So I'm going to thank you for your service.
Yeah, she committed
30
herself.
plus years. And you did it with grace. You did it. You are one of the smartest ladies that I've ever met in my life.
And can speak so eloquently.
So eloquently. I mean,
I don't think you could jam her up in anything when it comes to politics or anything like that.
She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's talking about. And my heart bleeds for you because I know that you had some things that you wanted to finish before your last term was over.
And you worked. You worked diligently, especially when that young man came out talking about he was running. You had to push harder in your
and it wasn't fair to you.
In your, what am I trying to say? In her
last term,
you know, getting the
re-election.
Re-election. That woman was campaigning. That's the word. That woman was burning the candle at both ends.
Was
4 and 5 places in one day. I'm like, how can you do it?
And still looking good. Didn't look run down or nothing because you know God was on her side. And we commend you for the race that you ran.
Yeah.
On all of them. All of them. You did an exceptional job. We love you. We thank you. And if you decide to do anything else, we will be behind you because we know the work that you've done.
Yep.
And we know that you've been successful in doing it. You tried your hardest in this campaign and it just didn't work out in your favor, but it's not because you weren't a good mayor. It's not because you didn't get out there and try to get the people to come out and vote.
Nobody
you cannot make ignorant people do anything.
Nope.
All you could do is get out there, spread the word, and that's what everybody that loved you did for you and on your behalf. So kudos to you. Don't hang your head.
And listen, the people that are in my, don't come to me telling me I need to watch what I say. I said what I said and I meant what I said. I won't repeat what I put on Facebook, but I said what I said and I meant what I said. And I can go toe to toe with anybody. Eloquently or ignorant. You decide which Nicole do you want. And I can give it to you.
Yeah, and I know I got out of character because I'm normally one to
you was angry.
Keep this one under control, and I can hold myself. But listen, I did not sleep last night.
I just didn't expect this. I went to sleep knowing
this girl sleep. I'm like, Nikki.
She's rammed through the door, Nikki, and now I'm in La La Land.
Well, no, I called your name about 20 times and you didn't respond.
Oh.
So I had to raise my voice so you could.
Do you know this man won? I said, who are you talking about?
What you mean?
She said, Sid. That kind of took my sleep away for the next couple of hours.
Yeah.
I was just in my mind saying, how?
What? But it was. I had been looking at the numbers as they were coming in, and I told my brother because he and I were texting, and then he called me, and I said I'm just going to sleep because I said I can't handle this. But something would not allow me to go to sleep because I just.
What did you do while you were waiting?
I ate all the rest of the Oreos.
Oh.
Have some Oreo thins, and that's better than.
No, but we had a lot left in that pack.
I ate that pack, the rest of that pack, and I made some yogurt, a parfait, and ate that. My nerves were shot, and I'm curious to see how this ends up. I don't think it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Anybody can say, oh, he's nice and he's coached my grandkids.
He's done more for the community than Sharon. That's ignorance. How has he done more for the community and hadn't voted in 25 elections? He's been good to you all football players and giving y'all the knowledge and giving you the knowledge where some of you have been able to go off to the NFL and make millions of dollars. They benefited. Whichever players they were, they benefited from that. We didn't.
If he did so much, why? I'm just hearing about him. I don't know that. I didn't know that man. I didn't know him. And I mean, I didn't go to his room. I don't have anybody over there that
But he's been in multiple. So that's where he is now.
Why are we just hearing about this man? I don't care nothing about that.
Then it's people making statements. Well, that's why you should have voted for Ted. What?
Ted didn't make the runoff. What are we saying? I'm not getting into it with that. My main focus today and on this situation is Sharon Weston Broom. Okay? We had one thing to do, and to get this woman back in there and let her finish out her term, and we couldn't even do that. So I'm getting off of here because I'm getting mad. I'm telling y'all, I don't say a lot, but today
we're here for it.
I'm here for it. So don't come over here saying nothing to me. Let me have my moment because I am mad. I sure am. So anyway, that's all we gotta say. That's all we gotta say. I hope y'all have had a great Sunday. I'm uploading this today as soon as I get off here. So yeah, Baton Rouge, you gotta do better.
No, but let's not.
For the future of the
world. The world has to do better. The world. He's got the whole world. The world. Yeah, we have got to do better. This has been, like she said, this election. It's been
disappointment
horrible.
After disappointment after disappointment. At this point, we're living under a circus tent. This is not real. This is a whole circus. This is not people. This is a circus. Y'all got this clown as the president. I'm the devil as a governor.
Yeah, he
I don't care. And this I don't know what to call Sid puppet.
Yeah.
Because this is what they're about to do with you, sir. And the thing about it that's sad is he's not going to want to do.
He's not going to
because
want to do. No, he's not.
He does
he
have
has a good heart.
And he wants to do good things. But you got to dance to that music, baby.
You got to dance because you got that.
It.
You got the big bulk of the money.
Yeah, you accepted it.
And you accepted it. Now, Mr. Ted, I know how much you got. And what you got, sweetheart, you should have told them, how can you insult my intelligence with coming with such a low offer? I would have understood it if it would have been bigger. Come on now. Yeah, it is what it is. She will. Listen, I look at it like this. She can rest. She has been.
My mother said the same thing today.
She's been killing herself.
Go on a vacation
with your husband. Rest. Whatever you choose to do, that if it's still in politics, you have my support.
Absolutely.
100%.
Sharon, you my
And
girl.
I hope this don't be the end for you. And you know, I told Erica, I said I wish she could run for governor, but she would be kind of a little bit too older. But y'all got a grumping orange man in there, and he's 78. So
she can do
it.
Yep.
She can do it. So I just pray, if this is not where you want your political career to end,
we're backing you. We don't care what you go do. We got your back.
Go, I know if you can, you're gonna look out for us.
Absolutely.
And I have benefited.
Yeah.
From grants and stuff that she's put into place.
Come on, Nikki.
I have benefited. So, well, and we gonna get off, but let's go to this PPP loan stuff. When people were in Washington that had the opportunity to
EIDL.
SBA to help, especially your people here in Baton Rouge. You did nothing. People are calling you, Mr. Ted, saying, look, you know, I'm having problems with such and such, trying to get such. You referring them to other people instead of going, because this is how I am about my people that struggle through COVID. I'm going saying, you do this paperwork and such approve it. But you did nothing. You did nothing. Nothing at all.
Again, Sharon, we commend you. We love you. We appreciate you for running the race like you did. And we're not going to beat the dead horse, but
we will end with this. You all, our goal is to get a podcast for 2025. We want you to follow us. Get our numbers up on here. On the podcast, no holds barred.
Oh, God.
Get ready.
But yes, Sharon, again, we love you. We appreciate you for the race that you ran, and you ran it. You ran it with dignity. You did a great job. And whatever you decide to do in the future, we're here. We're here to support you. And yeah, we're just gonna have to. I wish I could go somewhere else for these next 4 years.
God knows, if I could research who does dialysis in foreign countries, I would be gone.
I'm gonna live in a hut.
I'd be like Ellen. I ain't got Ellen's money, but Ellen said she ain't coming back here after that clown won presidency. She said she will not be coming back here. I wish I was in that situation.
Again, we're signing off. I'm the Erica Jones. This is Miss Nicole Solen Santos, and y'all have a great one.